Trust me, guys, this works so well. Now, not really by itself, but in combination with the other strategies that we've been talking about the last few weeks, just these small little shifts for me are making such a huge difference.
You an entrepreneur, I got what you need.
Hey there, my loves. Welcome back to CPTV, the place for aspiring and growing entrepreneurs who want to turn their passions into businesses and their businesses into 6- and 7-figure empires. Does that sound like you? Well, if it does, then you are in the right place and you're going to want to come in and take a look around and definitely subscribe, because every single Tuesday, I am giving you the strategies and the step-by-step actionable training for you to implement immediately in your business so that you can get to that level of entrepreneurial freedom that you so much deserve and desire. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you a damn thing, and click that bell so you don't miss any of it. And of course, if you like it, show me, because I'm all about the actions, right? And smash that like button too and say, hey, CP, in the comments below. I love to hear from you. So obviously, we have been talking a lot lately, especially in the last few episodes of CPTV, about being more productive. And a lot of productivity is truly about the on-purpose strategy that you use to stay focused and get shit done. So because I've been really struggling through this whole pandemic thing and through this quarantine thing with eliminating distractions, keeping my mind in check and really staying focused and getting things done. I was feeling overwhelmed and completely stressed out and paralyzed and depressed. So I really began to work on myself and decided to share with all of you the steps, tools, and strategies that I've been implementing to get my shit back together. The best time to teach is when you're experiencing it, right? Okay, so today is really no different. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how knowing your peak energy times can really impact your overall productivity, because it really does matter. Did you even know that there was such a thing as a peak energy time for you? Do you know what yours is? Well, I know mine, and making a simple tweak in how I plan and prioritize when to get things done has done wonders for my productivity and my business over the last few months. If you want to know what steps I've taken to plan and prioritize better, I'm going to go ahead and link to those videos right here so that you can get those golden nuggets too. So let me ask you, have you ever noticed that you seem to be more efficient at your job during certain hours of the day than others? Most of us have times when all of our pistons are firing at the same time. During these times, we are hype and ready to roll. And I'm sure you also have times when having a cup of coffee is all you can do to keep your eyes open. Well, sometimes we tie this to sleep and how much we have or have not gotten each day. But it really isn't about your natural sleep cycles. It's about your peak energy times. Learning to identify those hours when you're most and least productive can help you arrange your day so that you can accomplish vital tasks when your energy is high and focus on more menial or administrative matters during those hours when you are low energy. So, why are peak energy times so important? Well, your primary mission when working to improve productivity is to identify your hours of peak performance and your hours of weak performance so you can use them both on purpose. Trying to produce peak performance during hours when your energy is low and your attention is divided is like trying to watch Black & King by Beyonce and apply makeup at the same time. It just can't be done, okay? The queen will always win with me, y'all. When you learn to work with your peak energy times rather than against them, you will begin to feel as though you're moving with the flow of the universe. And that current is actually carrying you through some of the stuff that you need to get done each day, even tasks that you might ordinarily procrastinate taking on. So, how do you identify peaks and valleys in your energy? Well, step one is observe yourself as you go about your day. During what times of the day do you feel more creative? Do you feel more energized? When are you ready to go? Do you stumble into work in the morning in search of the nearest vast of coffee? Seriously, it takes that much to get you going while your BFF seems to be a chipper little squirrel just scurrying about. Girl, bye, okay? If you need the coffee, the morning is obviously not your peak performance pattern. It just takes you a little more time to get going and get to work. But if you are like your BFF, it's off to the races and you are ready to topple dictatorships and evil regimes, right? Whichever presents the most complex problem. Needless to say, the morning is your peak efficiency time, and you are probably in a nearly comatose state by the time the blacklist comes on at 10 o'clock at night.
Elizabeth, maybe we should find someone to get the man a drink.
If you've never paid attention to these peaks and valleys before, step two is to start taking note of how you feel during certain parts of your day. Make notes in your journal or in a memo app on your phone, or use my free Energy Peaks and Valleys tracker that you can download in the description below. Absolutely free. I want to give it to you. And also take note of how you feel after you actually eat, because your diet can also play a huge part in your energy supply. For example, I know that when I eat carbs and sugar or I binge, I just generally feel run down and have no energy. It doesn't really matter what time of day it is. So I really try very hard every day to avoid those things and eat as clean as possible just to maximize my immune system and my efficiency and energy. It also helps to make note of that, because I've been able to make that change in my diet and just my overall feelings and self-care because I've realized it and I took note. Bottom line, pay attention. And after a few days of note-taking and using that guide, you'll begin to notice a pattern and can learn to capitalize on those peaks. And step three is schedule your critical tasks during your peak energy times only, making sure that you're tackling your most difficult and complex tasks when you have peak energy, and that you've actually blocked them in your schedule. Just like I showed you in this video right here that I'm going to link to. Trust me, it helps. When you know you have low energy, that way you can just putz around in your email or do less critical administrative tasks that don't really require a whole lot of bandwidth during your lower energy times. But if you've got to create a whole month's worth of video content, like I oftentimes do, blocking off content time during low energy times isn't a good idea, because you won't be able to focus and you'll just have an excuse to procrastinate and not get it done. Most energy spikes last about 90 minutes, and some people will experience 2 or 3 peaks and valleys in any 24-hour period. Once you've figured out your highs and lows, the key is to tackle the right tasks at the right time. Trust me, guys, this works so well. Now, not really by itself, but in combination with the other strategies that we've been talking about the last few weeks, just these small little shifts for me are making such a huge difference. Well, I've got a really busy fall coming up, and I'm about to take my CEO retreat, and I have to be productive and maximize my peak energy times. The fact is, arranging your tasks according to your peaks and valleys will help you accomplish more in the same amount of time and improve the quality of your work. You're just going to get more done better. And when I combine knowing my peak times with how I plan, prioritize, and produce, it makes all the difference in the world. So, did I help? Did I give you something good to chew on? Can you take something from what we just talked about and implement it in your life tomorrow? Of course you can, boss. So let me know. I am interested in your peak energy time. Use my free tracker below and put morning, afternoon, or night in the comments. Let me know your results. Smash that like button for me. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Don't forget your free tracker, because you got to take advantage of that free stuff, boo. And have a wonderful, wonderful week. Until next time, my love, stay safe, and I will see you on Tuesday. Mwah.